Hello everyone, I am Liu Lang from Susan's family. Today, I'm bringing you a design from the Chinese aesthetics, the Yunxiu neck warmer, peony edition. This neck warmer is divided into several parts, the main part, the edging, accessories, and sewing. The accessories include the peony main part and the flower base. First, crochet the main part, then crochet the edging, next, make the accessories, and finally sew them together. The neck warmer is a color block design, and will use segment dyed yarn. The starting color segments vary, so the crocheted effect may vary slightly. You can choose the starting color based on your preference, or you can refer to the finished product for inspiration. The main part starts with a beginning chain, and you crochet back and forth along the beginning chain. There are many stitches used, and the charts will be marked accordingly. I won't go through each one, I will explain them one by one during the crocheting process. Now, let me demonstrate the crochet method for the main part. For convenience, I will use cotton yarn for the demonstration. The colors are random. For specific yarn, the color scheme and hook size, please refer to our website and chart for corresponding product. Now, let's start crocheting the first row. First, chain to start. Refer to the chart to crochet the corresponding chain. My sample stitches are random. The starting chain is complete. Chain 4 as a beginning chain. Now, do a TR3 in 1. First, crochet 1 treble crochet, wrap the yarn twice. Count back 5 stitches. Insert into the half loop of the 5th chain and the back ridge. Wrap the yarn and pull through. Wrap the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Repeat once. This is an incomplete treble crochet. Wrap the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Complete 1 treble crochet in the same stitch. Continue with 1 treble crochet. Complete an incomplete treble crochet. Wrap the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Complete another treble crochet. In the same stitch, continue with 1 treble crochet. This creates 3 treble crochets in the same stitch. Complete a TR3 in 1. Work 1 chain. Skip 5 stitches. Work 1 single crochet. For this row, look at the right side of the chain. Insert the hook with the back ridge and the back loop. Work 1 chain. Skip 5 stitches. In the same stitch, work a TR3 in 1. Work 3 chains. In the same stitch, work another TR3 in 1. Work 1 chain. From this single crochet to this chain, count as 1 group. This row is about repeating this group of pattern. Follow the chart to crochet until the end. Work 1 chain. Skip 5 stitches. Pick up the first chain stitch. Work 4 treble crochets. The first row is completed. We will work on this side. This is the side where the starting chain tail is on the left, which will be the right side of the piece. Move on to the second row. Make 1 chain. Turn the work counterclockwise. Pick up the first treble crochet stitch on the edge. Work 1 single crochet. Work 5 chains. Come to the BPTR6 tog. Let's take a look. Look at the wrong side. How to work the BPTR6 tog. Pick up the next treble crochet stitch. Work an incomplete back post treble crochet. Wrap the yarn twice. Enter on the right side of this treble crochet. Come out on the left. Pick up the entire stitch. Wrap the yarn and pull through. Wrap the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Repeat once. Complete an incomplete back post treble crochet. Let's look at it again. Wrap the yarn twice. Enter on the right side of the next treble crochet. Come out on the left. Pick up the entire stitch. Wrap the yarn and pull through. Wrap the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Repeat once. Complete an incomplete back post treble crochet. Pick up the next treble crochet. Make an incomplete back post treble crochet. Pick up the next 3 treble crochets. Make 3 incomplete back post treble crochets. Wrap the yarn and pull through all loops. Complete a BPTR6 tog. Make 5 chain stitches. Pick up a single crochet here. From the 5 chain stitches to this single crochet, count as 1 group. This row is about repeating the pattern. Make 5 chain stitches. Let's look at the BPTR6 tog. Pick up each of these 3 treble crochets. Turn the work counterclockwise. Pick up the first treble crochet stitch. Work 1 single crochet. Work 5 chains. Pick up the next treble crochet. Come to the BPTR6 tog. Let's look at the BPTR6 tog. Pick up each of these 3 treble crochets. Make 3 incomplete back post treble crochets. Pick up the next 3 treble crochets. Make 3 incomplete back post treble crochets. Wrap the yarn and pull through all loops. Complete a BPTR6 tog. Follow the chart and crochet to the end. For the last group of stitches, after completing the cluster, hook 5 chain stitches. Looking at the wrong side of the chain. Pick up the half loop and the back ridge of the beginning chain. Make 1 single crochet. The second row is completed. Next, we will crochet the third row. Make 1 chain stitch. Turn the work counterclockwise. Pick up the single crochet stitch. Make 1 single crochet. Chain 1. Next, skip 4 stitches. Insert into the hole next to the cluster stitch. Make 1 TR3 in 1. Chain 3. In the same stitch, make 1 TR3 in 1. Let's take a look. Crochet from this position. The pattern combines the top and bottom rows. It looks like it radiates from the center. Chain 1. From the first single crochet to this chain stitch, count as one group. This row is about repeating this group. Follow the pattern to the end. Make sure the TR3 in 1 is next to the cluster stitch. Pick up the first single crochet stitch from the previous row. Make 1 single crochet. The third row is completed. Let's take a look at the stitch here. It looks like they are worked from the same circle. This is the effect on the wrong side. Now let's work on the fourth row. Make 3 chain stitches. Turn your work. The method for this row is similar to the second row. Follow the chart. Crochet until the last single crochet. Make 5 chain stitches. Come to the BPTR3TR tog. Pick up each of these 3 treble crochet stitches. Make 3 incomplete back post double crochets. Pick up the first single crochet stitch from the previous row. Make 1 incomplete treble crochet. Yarn over and pull through all loops. Complete 1 BPTR3TR tog. The fourth row is done. Move on to the fifth row. Make 4 chain stitches. Turn your work. Next TR3 in 1. You need to insert into the chain next to the cluster stitch. The remaining part does not use any new stitch techniques. Make sure the TR3 in 1 is worked into the space next to the cluster stitch. Follow the chart to crochet until the end of the last row. Chain 5. Insert your hook into the fourth chain of the beginning chain. Make 1 single crochet. Chain 1 to secure. Before fastening off the yarn, chain 1 to secure. Leave a 5 cm yarn tail and cut the yarn. Gently pull to tighten. Weave in the yarn tails. Hide it on the wrong side. The remaining rows are done. The main part is finished. You can try it on around your neck. It should be slightly loose. You can also adjust the height of the main piece according to your needs. Now we start crocheting the edging. The main part has two sides. Both can be worn as the right side. You can choose based on your preference. The chart of the edging is drawn with the side where the chain stitches are clear as the right side for wearing. If you choose the other side as the right side, then the direction of the edging chart needs to be reversed. The joining position becomes the ending position. This is an important point to note. The main part has 4 sides. Crochet the edging on the first 3 sides. Don't crochet on the 4th side. The yarn is random here. Now, let me demonstrate. Start with a slip knot. Look at the right side of the main piece. Pick up the single crochet stitches on the edge. Pull the slip knot through. Make 1 chain. Work 2 chains. In the same position, work 1 single crochet. Work 1 chain. Pick up the stitch where you placed the marker. Work 5 double crochets. Work 1 chain. Pick up the 2 strands of the single crochet in the marked row. Work 1 single crochet. Work 3 chains. In the same position, work 1 single crochet. Work 1 chain. From these 5 double crochets too. This chain count as one group. This entire edge is worked by repeating this group. Crochet according to the pattern chart until you reach the corner. Pick up the chain space where you place the marker. Work 5 double crochets. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Pick up and work 4 single crochets in this chain. In this row, work 1 single crochet in each single crochet position. Work 4 single crochets on the chain stitches. Continue working in this pattern until the next corner. In the chain space at the corner, work 1 single crochet. In the same position, work 5 double crochets. Move to the third side. The pattern on this side is the same as the first side, only the entry points are slightly different. The chart has detailed markings. Insert your hook where the marking lines point. Work according to the chart until the end. Pick up the 2 threads of the edge single crochet. Work 1 single crochet. Work 3 chain. Work 1 slip stitch in the same position and pull tight. The solid circle slip stitch should be pulled tight. The solid oval slip stitch should not be pulled tight. I won't repeat the instructions after this. Work 1 chain stitch to secure. Leave a 50 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. Gently pull to tighten. Edging completed. Now we start making the accessories. They are divided into the peony main part and the flower base. The main part includes the beginning section. Large petals, small petals and pistils. Crochet these parts in sequence. Finally, make the flower base. Now, let me demonstrate. Next, crochet the beginning section. Crochet the beginning chain and join with a slip stitch to form a circle. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Chain the required number of stitches according to the chart. Done. Make the chains too tight? Don't twist. Pick up the back ridge of the first chain stitch. Make 1 slip stitch and pull tight. Beginning chain is completed. Move on to the first round. Work 1 chain. Hook 1 single crochet in the same position. This round is crocheting single crochets into the back ridge of the chain stitches. Crochet until the end. Pick up the back ridge of the last chain stitch. Make 1 single crochet. First, confirm the number of single crochets. The amount is correct. Pick up the first single crochet stitch. Make 1 slip stitch and pull tight. The first round is complete. Move on to the second round. Work 1 chain. This round requires working ridged SC. Pick up the back loop. This means to crochet into the strand behind the stitch. Pick up the back loop of the first single crochet. Crochet 1 ridged SC. Work 2 ridged SC. Complete a ridged SC2 tog. This round is repeating the pattern. 3 ridged SC and 1 ridged SC2 tog. Crochet based on the chart to the end. Complete the final ridged SC2 tog. Pick up the stitch of the first ridged SC. Crochet 1 slip stitch. The second round is complete. Now start the third round. Work 1 chain. This round is working ridged SC until the end. Pick up the stitch of the first ridged SC. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Chain 1 to secure. Leave a 5 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. Gently pull to tighten. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side. The third round is complete. The beginning part is also finished. Now we will crochet the large petals. Pick up the beginning chain from the starting row to crochet. There are a total of 6. Now, let me demonstrate. Now start the first TSS and RP. Join the yarn first. Start with a slip knot. You can start from any stitch. Pull out the slip knot. Work 1 chain. Pick up the next stitch. Make 1 slip stitch. Do not tighten. Work 10 chain stitches. Start crocheting TSS. The TSS is shown as a straight line in the chart. First, let's look at the back of the chain. There are horizontal bars here. These are the back ridge of the chain. The TSS is made by picking up the back ridge. The loop on the hook counts as 1 TSS. Count back to the last chain. Pick up the back ridge and work 1 TSS. Continue picking up the back ridge, and crochet 8 TSS one by one. Pick up the stitch where the yarn was joined. Work 1 TSS. At this point, there are 11 loops on the hook, that is, 11 TSS, on the chart for the current row. Each straight line represents a TSS. Move on to the RP. Wavy lines on the chart indicate the return pass. The number of wavy lines shows how many times to return. Retreat one loop once. Retreat 2 at a time, 10 times. The TSS and RP are completed. Move on to the second TSS and RP. You need to add 2 stitches. Work 2 chain stitches. Start from the last chain stitch. And pick up the back ridge. Crochet 10 TSS correspondingly. There are now 11 TSS on the hook. Move on to the RP. Retreat 1 loop once. Then retreat RP 2 at a time, 10 times. The second TSS and RP are completed. Now start the third TSS and RP. You need to decrease. Pick up the back ridge of the last and second to last chain stitches. Crochet 2 slip stitches. Do not pull tight. Crochet based on the chart to the end. Note that once the number of TSS is enough, return pass. Return pass 2 at a time for the last time. The third TSS and RP are completed. Now crochet the fourth TSS and RP. You need to add 2 stitches. First, crochet 2 chain stitches. Crochet TSS based on the chart. On the edge of the previous row, pick up the back ridge. For the last TSS, pick up the back ridge from the second TSS and RP. Crochet the last TSS. Check the stitch count. Return pass according to the chart. The fourth TSS and RP are completed. Now start the fifth TSS and RP. Crochet 2 slip stitches. Crochet forward. Don't miss this stitch. The second to last forward stitch needs attention. Pick up the back ridge from the first TSS and RP. The second to last back ridge. The second stitch counting from the left. Crochet 1 TSS. Pick up the next stitch from the starting row of the beginning section. Crochet 1 TSS. Crochet the RP according to the chart. The fifth TSS and RP is completed. Now start crocheting the remaining part. The 6th to 10th TSS and RP. No new method is used. Pay attention to the decreases and increases on the right side. Notice the changing position of the TSS entries on the left side. The position where the straight stitch symbol points on the chart is where you enter for the TSS. Everyone complete it based on the chart. We have covered the 6th to 10th TSS and RP. Next, crochet the 11th TSS and RP. Crochet based on the pattern until the last 3 stitches of the RP. Yarn over, pull the yarn through all 4 loops. The 11th TSS and RP are completed. Now, start the final row. Crochet 2 slip stitches. Make sure. Insert in the same position. Crochet 1/2 double crochet. Pick up the back ridge in front. Crochet 7 half double crochets correspondingly. Pick up the last back ridge. Crochet 1 single crochet. Crochet 1 slip stitch in the same stitch. Complete the remaining part. At the same time, one large petal is also completed. From the starting slip stitch to the final slip stitch, count as one large petal. Now, start crocheting the remaining large petals. Follow the chart. Complete the remaining large petals. Pay attention to the increases and decreases in the petals. The insertion point for the last stitch of the TSS, as well as the number of slip stitches needed at the beginning and end of the petal. Up to this point, the instructions for the remaining large petals are complete, and the large petals are also done. Now, we will crochet the small petals. Crochet them on the first round of the starting section. There are 6 in total. Now, let me demonstrate. Now, start crocheting the starting round. First, join the yarn. Start with a slip knot. Pay attention to the insertion point. The small petals need to be staggered from the large petals. So, insert the hook into the corresponding stitch in the center of the large petal. Pick up the first round of the starting section to crochet. You can pick up the half stitch, or you can pick up the stitch where the half stitch is. This makes it more secure. Pick up the half stitch, pull through the slip knot. Chain 1. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Chain 4. Skip 4 stitches. Work 1 single crochet. Crochet based on the chart to the end. Chain 4. Pick up the stitch from the first ridged SC. Make 1 slip stitch. The starting round is completed. There are 6 chain spaces. Move on to the small petals. Work 1 slip stitch in the chain space. Don't tighten. Chain 8. Pick up the back ridge. Correspondingly make 7 TSS. Work 1 TSS in the chain space. At this point, there are 9 TSS on the hook. Return pass 1 loop once. Continue slipping back 2 at a time. The method for the small petals is almost the same as for the large petals. Note that in the row of TSS, the last stitch is worked in the same chain space. For the beginning and end of the petal, you need to work a slip stitch. The last slip stitch of the last small petal is worked in the first chain space. After completing, crochet 1 chain to secure, then leave a 5 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side. Using the learned method to complete the small petals. That completes the instructions for the small petals. Now, let's crochet the pistil. The pistil is just 1 round. Now, let me demonstrate. Attach the yarn first. Start with a slip knot. I'm using any yarn. In the second rounds, half stitch of the starting section. Insert the hook in any position. Pull the slip knot through. Work 1 chain. In the same position, crochet a ridged SC. Chain 6. Count back 2 chain stitches. Pick up the back ridge of the second chain stitch, and make 1 slip stitch. Don't pull too tight. Continue picking up the back ridge. Crochet 4 slip stitches correspondingly. Pick up the next half stitch. Crochet 1 ridged SC. Complete 1 pistil. Using the same method, crochet based on the chart until the end. Pick up the first ridged SC. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Crochet 1 chain to secure. Leave a 5 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. Gently pull to tighten. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side. That completes the explanation of the pistils. Next, crochet the flower base. Cast on 1 adjustable magic ring. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Now, let me demonstrate. Now we will crochet the first round. Start by beginning the row. Begin with an adjustable magic ring. Make the loop larger. Wrap the yarn and pull through. The beginning stitch is complete. Work 1 chain. Insert the hook into the center ring, and crochet 6 single crochets. Check the stitch count. Gently pull to tighten the center ring. Insert the hook into the first single crochet stitch. Make 1 slip stitch. Pull tight. The first round is complete. Move on to the second round. Work 1 chain. Come to the SC2-in-1. Insert the hook into the first single crochet stitch from the previous round. Crochet 1 single crochet. Work another single crochet in the same stitch. Complete a SC2-in-1. Follow the chart. Complete the remaining rounds. Note that after completing the rounds with increases, check the number of stitches. Start decreasing in round 8. SC2 tog is done by picking up the stitches. Complete the rounds with decreases. Also check the number of stitches. Complete the last slip stitch. You need to chain 1 to secure it. Finally, weave in the yarn tail on the wrong side. Up to this point, the remaining rounds are completed. The flower motif is also finished. Next, we start sewing the flower base. Using a 50 cm yarn tail for the edging, thread the yarn needle. Thread it through the cluster point and the single crochet stitch. Sew this side closed. With the right side out. Wrong sides facing each other. Sew back and forth a few times. Stuff the flower base to fill it. Secure the edge. Stuff and secure as you go. Sew back and forth a few times. Tie a knot to secure. Weave in the ends. Cut the yarn. The flower base sewing is done. Next, sew the peony main part. Use 50 centimeters of yarn for the petals. Thread the needle. Secure it on the right side. The needle goes through the stitches. Every 1 to 2 stitches. Sew this side closed. To about 3 to 4 centimeters. Secure it. Turn it over. Align the right side of the main piece with the wrong side of the peony. Sew the edge of one side of the main piece. Align it with the edge of the peony center. Use backstitch to sew them together. Come out between the large petals and small petals. Start securing it back and forth. Sew forward using the backstitch. Adjust the density of the stitches as needed. Secure the ending place by sewing back and forth. Also secure the large petals on the top of the main piece. Don't bring the thread to the right side. Tie off and secure. Hide the yarn tails. The sewing of the peony is now complete. The sewing part is now complete. Up to this point, the making of the neck warmer is also complete. During the crocheting process, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.